Stage 2, Budapest Major Recap. Day 1, everything's done. It's in the books. Let's go. Faze Clan. I cannot believe I get to say this after going 3-2 and slogging their way into this stage. They're 2-0, and Jacob actually looks like a really good player. We've entered the Twilight Zone. I'm happy to say, if you've picked Faze at 3-0, you're looking really, really good right now. Huge kudos to Faze for turning it around. They're looking really good. They just need to have one more game, one more match to seal it. Get it going, guys. Navi. Well, I didn't expect this out of Navi. Destroying Flyquest and beating out Imperial? Yeah, I owe them a huge apology. They're actually looking pretty solid right now. Blade, what can you say about him? Dude is coaching it up very well. Navi are doing extremely well. Bait. Yeah, Bait were underrated looking into this one. Beating out Team Liquid and Fnatic, they're looking pretty doggone good right now. It's Head Trick, Essential, NPL. Pretty solid team. I gotta say, they're a pretty solid team. Let's see if they continue to shock people and take it 3-0. And Ninjas in Pajamas. Fudge me, I knew this was gonna happen. The Exist buff is just that, a buff for ninjas. Casper, aka Sky, is dominating everybody right now. This roster looks really, really dangerous, which is something we were not saying at the beginning of the year. So ninjas making the moves that they did, finally paying off. Can they clinch one more match to go 3-0? I would genuinely lose it in the best way ever. Huge kudos to NIP. Going to the 1-1s now. Let's rapid fire this bad boy. Passion UA, they made it in by the skin of their teeth, basically. They beat out MIBR, but they did lose, unfortunately, over to Faze. So Passion, they're looking pretty decent, but who knows? 3D Max, they basically destroyed Flyquest, but then again, so did Navi. So I have no idea how to gauge this. They need to keep it going, so who knows? M80. The NA curse is kind of real, kind of not real. They started out as 0-1, but they beat Astralis, so I'm kind of hopeful on M80. Tyloo. A lot of people are mad about this one. They thought Tyloo were 0-3. Yeah, no, they beat Perry. But then again, they did lose to Ninjas, so hey, how are they going to face against M80? Time's going to tell on that one. Fnatic. Fnatic made it into the 1-1s. I mean, I'm not quite on the bandwagon just yet because they didn't go 2-0, but they did beat 3D Max pretty decently, so they're a pretty decent team at the moment. Imperial. Imperial beat MIBR. That's basically it. They're not looking the best, they're not looking the worst, but Imperial, hey, I'll give kudos to them. They're 1-1 right now. I had them 0-3, so they're looking decent. Perry. Perry lost badly to Tyloo, but they made up for it by squashing Team Liquid. So it's a tale of two Perrys. What are we going to get against Aurora? And speaking of Aurora, they are here. They beat M80 and they beat him pretty decently, but at the same time, they kind of got wrecked in the end to Faze. So Aurora, there's kind of no need to panic right here, but if they lose to Perry, it's time to hit the big red button panic. Speaking of panic, Flyquest. I just did a whole video about how they're up in flames. They have 9 round wins total in the second stage of the major. They're not looking good, and they're facing the next team, which is Astralis, who are not looking all that good either, but let's face facts. Even though Device is not doing very well in this major, this is probably going to be the game where they're going to step things up and try to make a final push to stage 3. Because I don't see a world where Flyquest, at least this Flyquest, is going to win this game. None. And then MIBR versus Team Liquid. MIBR are 0-2, which I kind of didn't really get all that surprised by. I put MIBR as 0-2. What I am surprised is Team Liquid. What are you doing, Liquid? 7-13 against Bait. 3-13 against Perry? I don't know what to say about this team. This is Team Liquid right now, and they're going to go against MIBR. Welcome to Cradville. Welcome to the North America Cursed, where, again, we are cursed. So here's your lineups for the games tomorrow. 2-0s. Faze versus Ninjas. I'm going... Oh, man, that's such a close game. Faze are on a roll. I think Faze are going to take it, but if NIP win this one, I'm going to be so happy for them because Sky and Exist coaching. There's just an incredible good flow about that team. They are incredibly good. Navi versus Bait. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say Navi are going to win because Bait would be such a crazy 3-0 pick, but Blade with that team, it's going to happen, I think. Passion versus 3D Max. It's probably going to be 3D Max because even though Passion's been good, 3D Max are running on a high after destroying Flyquest. M80 versus Tyloo. M80 beat Astralis. there's a chance they can go 2-1 here. So I'm going to pick them, and Tyloo going to make it to the 1 and 2s. Fnatic versus Imperial, I have Fnatic on this one. I think this is a well-balanced roster, and Jambo on op is looking pretty dang good. Perry versus Aurora, I think Aurora takes this one so that they go 2-1. No offense against Perry whatsoever. I don't see this one right now. They beat Liquid, but again, it's Team Liquid right now. So 0-2s now. Flyquest versus Astralis. It's going to be Astralis. It's probably going to be very, very ugly too. I'm not expecting a close matchup, and if Flyquest make me eat my words, I'm going to be happy and pissed at the same time. Just saying. And MIBR versus Team Liquid. Speaking of ticked, I'd be ticked off if Team Liquid do not win against MIBR. I know they're slumping right now, but come on. You gotta do something. Don't make Elysius return to Team Liquid at a major, go 0-3. Just don't do that. And that's the games. What do you think? What's happening in the major? Just total chaos. Did you expect Faze to go 2-0? Did you expect Team Liquid to be 0-2? Did you expect Astralis to go 0-2? Comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, you know what to do. I will catch you for tomorrow's recap if I can get to it, which trust me, I'm going to do everything I can to. Have an epic day. I'm out. Peace. Faze versus Ninjas. I hope that is the best barn burner of the day. Oh, I would lose it.